To come to you guys today to do a quick review slash tutorial on a company that I've pretty much grown to like. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this company before. I'm going to do a review and then I'm going to do a look. For all the information as far as their Facebook page, their Twitter page, the company site, I'm going to list it all below so you guys can check them out. I'm sure you guys have heard of this company, and it is called BH Cosmetics. I was asked to do a review, and yes, I'm going to do a review as well as a tutorial. And as you guys can see, I've already started doing the tutorial. So I was sent the Cool Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. It's 88 shimmer colors. And the thing that I like about it is that, yes, there's Coastal Scents, there's other makeup brands, but so far, what I can say about BH Cosmetics is that their shimmer shadows they're not disco looking shadows. They are like Volux. If you're familiar with MAC eyeshadows, the Volux shadows, love them. Nice and soft and creamy. Well, not creamy, but like they're not, you can tell that they're of good quality. So this is the Cool Shimmer palette, how it looks. And as you can see, their packaging, they show all of the other palettes that they offer. I have made purchases from them as well. I purchased the camouflage palette from them and the blush palette, and I'll do a review on that as well. But right now I just wanted to do a review on the two palettes that were sent to me to do a review on. And it is the Cool Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette and also the Cool Matte Eyeshadow Palette. So I'm just going to show you guys how it looks. And I'm sure, like I said, you guys have seen this 1,000 times, but this is the shimmer palette and how it looks. And the colors are amazing. Like, I've swatched each of these colors and I played in the colors as well. And I have to tell you guys, this Cool Shimmer palette, it has every color under the rainbow. Like, I know a lot of companies have their own names for what they have, but like this palette, and they all look, they do, they all look the same. But for some reason, they have different palettes. And this Cool Shimmer palette has like really pretty blues. They have dupable colors for MAC that you can dupe, or for colors that were limited edition. For all you MAC heads that you missed, you guys can get the Cool Shimmer palette and go from there. The pigmentation is really, really good. Let me just swatch with no primer on my fingers. I'm just going to swatch this beautiful purple. So that's that. And let me just swatch it on my hand with no base. Beautiful. And it is shimmery, so it doesn't have like that glitter like, oh my God, we going to the disco. It just has that pow, I have on eyeshadow look. And stay tuned because I have another video that I'm going to do using the BH Cosmetics palette as well. I'm going to just swatch another color. This green is really pretty. Swatch that. I'm going to swatch it on my hand. Gorgeous. Okay, so let me just get a rag and wipe that. That was a shimmer palette. And then I'm going to go into the matte palette. Now, when I looked at the matte palette, I was like, it looks just like the shimmer palette. Some of the colors are repetitive, but they are matte as opposed to shimmer. And it is just what it says it is. They're matte. So, what I can say about them is they have a few shimmers in here, a few shimmer colors. Like this is a shimmer. Oh no, this is a matte. Their mattes are so creamy, they look like shimmers. Like, look at this. This is matte. This is a matte palette. But their colors are so pigmented that they just, oh my God, this green is gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. The purple that was in the shimmer palette, I'll redo it on this palette. Number 92, Makeup Forever. So yeah, guys, like, oh my goodness. Like, wow. Their matte colors are so pigmented. They feel like Velux shadows. I'm really impressed. Like, I'm literally impressed with this palette. And like I said, it does look repetitive to the shimmer palette. But you have your mattes here and you have your shimmers here. So yes, guys, I'm going to do a look using the shimmer palette today. And I'm going to go into the matte palette for some other colors. But yes, check out this website, BH Cosmetics. They're really reasonable. Right now, they have an 25% off the entire store for their Facebook page reaching a certain amount of numbers. And now will be a good time to go and purchase your palettes for the summer with the beautiful bright colors. Yeah, so guys, go check them out. And again, I'll put all the information in the description box below. I'm really blown away by this palette. Like, wow. And you guys know how I was feeling about repurchasing dupable colors from MAC. Like, this is all you need right here. And I know a lot of my subscribers are not into MAC, so this will be a good investment to purchase, to have. That way you don't have to feel like to do the looks that I do, you have to have MAC, which you don't. You can use the shimmer palette, the matte palette. They have other palettes as well. They have, let me just see. They have the standard, the first palette, the second palette, the third palette. That means the first edition, the second edition, and the third edition. Then they have the standard matte palette, the standard shimmer palette, the tropical matte palette, which is, you can literally see that there are different colors in that as well. The tropical shimmer palette, the cool matte palette, which is what I have. Then they have the standard warm palette. They have the neutral palette. They have another neutral palette. They have a neutral palette with blush. They have a blush and contour palette. They have the professional blush palette. They have the professional camouflage concealer palette. They have a lip gloss palette. And they have a lip color palette. Really, like, this is all of their goodies on the back of the box that they send you. So again, guys, go check them out and stay tuned. I'm going to do a look. And this is going to be a date night look. So guys, stay tuned and I'll be right back with the tutorial. Peace. So let's start the tutorial. Again, this is going to be using the BH Cosmetics Cool Shimmer Palette. I've already, as you guys know, I always use Too Faced Shadow Insurance for to use as a primer. And it looks like that. On top of the Too Faced, I'm going to use MAC's Green Stroke Paint Pot. I was going to try and get the BH Cosmetics Lip and Eye Primer, but unfortunately it was sold out. But I'll come back and do a review on that once I purchase it. Okay? So we're going to use Green Stroke, and it looks like that is a beautiful green silvery color. And it's so freaking creamy. It feels like a Hershey's candy bar. That's just a fat girl and me talking. Okay, so I'm just going to use my ring finger and I'm blending upward all over the lid up to the crease. And what's going to happen with this paint pot, what it's going to do is it's going to make the color stay on longer without creasing as well and make the color pop. Now, also in the review with the palettes that I did for the BH Cosmetics, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can also foil their shimmer colors as well. When I say foil, I mean you can wet them, wet your brush and use the colors wet as well. But that's just something that I prefer to do while using the palettes to come to you with a review. It's a really versatile palette. You can use it wet, dry. It's sort of like these are baked shimmer shadows. Don't quote me. I just know that they work for me as far as foiling. I foiled this eye, and I've been wearing foiled, um, I've been wearing the eyeshadow foiled since I got it. So as far as foiling it, I just use my Fix Plus, or you guys can use Visine, and this is the original Fix Plus bottle. You guys know I'm an old Mac head, so I just pour the new Fix Plus into the old Fix Plus because this bottle is bigger. And anyway, enough about that. So you can just foil. That's just a little FYI. You can foil BH Cosmetics shadows. So I'm gonna use this beautiful blue color here, and then I'm gonna go back over top of it with this shimmery blackish gray color. All right, so using my 242, I'm going to go into the blue color, and I'm not going to foil that. I'm going to go over top of that green stroke paint pot, just applying it dry. But it's so freaking pigmented. See? So it should look like that. Now I'm going to go in with my 239 into this beautiful gray color. And the first time I apply it, I'm going to do it dry, and then I'm going to go back over top of it and do it wet with the Fix Plus. So I'm just placing it right over top of that blue color that we used. This is so pretty. This color alone is pretty. Like so. Then I'm going to go on the top of it, the Fix Plus. And I'm just going to sweep it on. And that's called foiling it. And of course, you guys know if you wet your eyeshadows, you want to leave them open overnight so that they won't get bacteria build up on them. So it should look like that. Then I'm going to go into the tear duct using this beautiful yellow color. This one. And don't worry about anything because you're going to clean up your mess once you're done. So I'm just going to do my bottom lash line with that yellow color we did our tear duct with, halfway. And you could foil the lash line if you want, but I just didn't. You really don't have to foil the colors at all, but I just chose to do so. And then I'm going to go back into that gray color to do the bottom lash line as well. Just going to meet it. So it should look like that. And now is the fun part, blending. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into our matte palette. Oh. Of course, you guys know that it looks like that. And would you guys believe that I'm not going to use Silver as my transition color? I'm going to use this beautiful color here. This beautiful brown color. Silver is a little bit lighter than this color, but because it's a deep blue, grayish, black eye, I decided to go a deeper brown. And because this is all about BH Cosmetics, I just figured I would just use their shadows. Okay, so we're going to go into that beautiful brown color here with the 239. I'm sorry, the 217. Brush, any fluffy brush will do. Just tap out the excess. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of that last color we put on. And so, see, it should look like it's fading into the brown. See? Like so, really lightly. So, you want to keep blending because that's the key to the look. Is to blend, blend, blend. Just so that you can get a transitional color. So it looks like it's going from blue to brown. Or grayish black to brown. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a deeper brown, which is this brown. And put it right over top of that brown that we just used. Wow, these colors are so freaking pigmented. Just to deepen it up a little bit. Like so, see? Okay? Oh, I love it. Still blending. And once you're done blending, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and use your liquid liner. And I'm using L'Oreal Carbon Black liner with the felt tip. Looks like that. So you just line your waterline, which is what I've already done, but I'm going to go back like so. I'm going to add my false lashes and I'll come right back. And I just wanted to show you guys what I use for my highlight. It is from the Shimmer palette. And it is this beautiful white color. So yes, we did shimmer, matte, shimmer. And again, there is no rules in makeup. So you could have did shimmer, 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 or matte, matte, matte. So guys, I'm going to do my lip. And for my lip color, I am going to use, I'm going to say we're going to use, let's just do one in.